everybody. My name is Susan LaCroix. This is my daughter, Julie, and we're going to share some things for our Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie video. And I've lost track of numbers. I'm not sure. We're in the 40s. We're in the 40s somewhere. So anyway, this is my daughter, Julie Davison. She lives a couple states away. We don't get to stamp together very much. So we get together over Zoom and do it. So I can tell you that I believe Julie, we've received our pre-orders for the catalog, and I cannot wait to play. I have to make myself do a few other things first.
Yeah.
Break open stuff and play. But we're just not quite ready to share with you yet. We're still working from the mini, and there's just so many cute things that we haven't shared with you yet. So bear with us a few weeks. Be patient. I don't tease you too much when you can't order stuff. So,
well, it's true. It's true. I have shared a couple projects with the new catalog stuff, but I really haven't had a chance to dig in and play yet. It's still really early. Of course, we're working on designing swaps. I've gotten some questions about a product share. So I know Mom and I are both going to offer product shares, but like we just haven't had a chance to digest and organize ourselves to get that ready. So more information, more sneak peeks about the catalog in a couple of weeks. But yeah, like you said, there's still a mini catalog going on. And I think this is only the second year where the mini catalog hasn't ended at the same time as the annual catalog. And so I think there is a little confusion that they have to get everything out of the mini that they, that they want, but it's not ending yet. The January through June mini catalog goes until June 30th. So we still have 2.5 months left of this catalog. So.
And there is the last chance list too. So if there's things that you're thinking about getting from the annual catalog that's retired, you better hurry. There's probably at least 50 stamp sets that are already gone.
The majority of the stamp sets, like the vast majority of the stamp sets that are retiring have already sold out. I'm going to use one of my favorite punches today that is retiring. And like, I just feel like I'm trying to use all those favorites like before they go away, because I'm gonna miss them. Yeah.
There's some things I'm gonna miss as well. As much as I'm going to miss some of the in colors that are retiring, the new in colors are stunning.
Yes.
And I'm really excited about them. And I really, truly can't wait to share them with you.
Yeah.
So today, well, first of all, Julie, how are you?
I'm good. It's always crazy around here. And even today, the day that we're filming, like I'm still running everybody everywhere. And it's just a typical day, and it's still not over. I ran people to play practice and archery, and Jim took Claire for softball. She had a game today, but we still have jazz band tonight to go to. So like, it's never ending. It's the story of our life. Like, it's just
With 4 kids, absolutely.
Yes.
I remember those days. Remember those days.
We're in a busy time, but we're loving every minute. And then every now and then Claire will be like, Mom, I really want to stamp with you. And I'm like, I don't know when we'll have time for that, but I would love to stamp with you too. And Thomas, he had this big like burst of energy, excited about being a demonstrator and doing kits and videos. And then I'm not sure what happened. I think just like reality hit him again, and he's really busy with archery and with school. And so he really slowed way down. So I'm not sure what he's doing, but we have only like 6 weeks left of school. Like, that's it. He's a senior this year. And so there's definitely like some senioritis going on.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to, push him through the finish line. And I think he's lacking a little motivation and ready to just graduate and be done and celebrate. And
yeah
it's coming fast.
It is coming fast. Oh, my word. Well, we're excited because we went to the Tigers home opening game and they won.
Yay!
It was exciting. And then our favorite ice cream place, Bob Joe's Frozen Custard, also had their opening day yesterday.
Oh, yes. I love Bob Joe's.
Yes, yes. It is. It's fun. So, Julie, are you going to tell us what we're going to work on today?
I am. Let's switch the camera over to my desk and I'm going to reveal today's featured suite. All right. So this is the Heart and Home suite. I feel like I had a little, is it fuzzy over there?
No.
Okay.
Not
I
on
feel
my
like it had a moment to
focus.
Yeah, I can't think of the words. I can't focus. All right, so this is in the January through June 2022 Stampin' Up! Mini catalog on pages 58, 59, 60, and 61. And I really love this one. I feel like we played a lot early on because this was the suite that we were able to pre-order to make projects during On Stage back in November. And so I feel like we had a lot of time to play with it like early on. And then my focus shift to other stuff. But now I'm coming back around to this suite. I just love the colors in here. So I'm going to move my catalog and show you the components of the Heart and Home suite. This is like a jumbo suite, a mega suite, because it has two different bundles in it. So there's the Blessings of Home bundle, which has some beautiful sort of sketched flowers and some wonderful sentiments with some detailed dies. And then we have the Honeybee Home, which has some, oh, that's not the right dies. That's the Eden dies. Well, it also has some coordinating dies. I was like, oh, those are really pretty. Let me see if I can do a close up here. So mostly there are dies that die cut the images, and then there's some additional detailed die cuts that have like the flower silhouettes. So this one has a few bees in it, which you either love or hate. And it has the same style of art, the sort of like sketch. So they coordinate very, very well together. Now, both of these have the coordinating designer paper, which is called Heart and Home. This is a 12 by 12 paper, but I've cut it down just to make it easier to see. Beautiful colors in here, Dapper Denim, Cinnamon Cider, which are both retiring in colors. Then we've got Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, and Garden Green. On the opposite side, we have wood grains, basic gray wood grains in all different sizes and shapes. I think it's really interesting, but I've kind of had fun with this. And I actually used one of these patterns in our challenge video last week. I think it was this one, yeah. Naughty wood grain. In addition to the designer paper, there's Memories and More cards and cards and envelopes. I actually don't have the Memories and More cards. I forgot to ask if you do have them, Mom.
I do not.
Yeah, I find that I just don't use the Memories and More cards.
And weren't they back ordered for a while?
I don't know because I didn't get them. I find that I just don't use Memories and More cards very often. So I just got the cards and envelopes because I thought they were really fun for quick and easy cards. So the large card is stripes and the small card is wood grain and goes in that little envelope. Now this one is let's see, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it's a little bit too small to mail. I think the minimum in the US is 3.5 by 5 inches. But it's perfect for a little gift enclosure. Sometimes when I send out prizes, in fact, I have a card right here that I made up. Just a little, I added some of that coordinating designer paper and just did something real simple there. So just that's a perfect like little gift card. Okay, so Memories and More cards, and then the cards and envelopes. Then we also have some doilies. There's a lot in this suite. It is a mega suite. So we've got doilies that are in basic gray, Misty Moonlight, and Cinnamon Cider, and the opposite side is white. So you also have that option if you want to color your own or use the white side of it. I love doilies. They're so easy to add, you know,
Yeah.
Little something to a card. Then we've got the classic matte dots, which include neutrals, black, basic gray, vanilla, and white, and some denim ribbon, which is like kind of a like a night of navy sort of color. I don't know how well you can see the detail of that denim ribbon. So that is the suite. I have some projects to share with you using the suite. So I'm going to bring those in next. Here's one that I created. And I was inspired by a card that I saw on Stampin' Up's Facebook. And I don't know if it was a Stampin' Up card or an artisan card, but I did copy pretty closely. I just loved the stamped image in the background on the wood grain and the die cuts, just the combination of everything with the ribbon and the paper. And then the next 3 cards are cards that we made during on stage as make and takes. And I made mine a little bit different. On this one, I think it actually was supposed to be a smaller card and I made it bigger. On this one, I added the wood grain paper behind the die cuts. On this one, I added the pale papaya cardstock behind the designer paper. And then we had a little 1-for-1 swap with our team members who participated in On Stage. So this was the card that I made. And this one was by Cindy Malone. She is just so amazing at coloring. She does such an awesome job. This one's by Margot Richardson. I don't know if you can tell the white is embossed, this layer, with the tasteful textile. It's really pretty. It's not a very deep embossing. I don't know. I think the die cutting machine wasn't doing a great job, but it's a pretty detail to have that behind the die cut image. And then this is just a really simple one I used with the Heart and Home paper. I demonstrated this one when we had our product share video, and we talked about all the paper that came in it, and we shared some different cards using all the papers and like the same layout. I think you have one to share as well. Okay, so those are all my cards with a heart and home, and that's the suite we're using today. I'm going to flip the camera over to you, Mom, so you can share your project, and then we'll flip back over to me. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Ooh.
I don't and I don't know where my cards are that we did. Anyway, that's okay. So yes, I am using this stamp set and the coordinating dies, which I didn't pull over here because I thought Julie was going to show them.
Thought I was too.
So I'm going to use this image, and I did a lot of prep work. This is not going to take me long to show you. But what I did was I stamped and die cut 3 of these images. And then I colored them in with blends. We don't have any garden green blends, so I did use the regular Stampin' Up marker for that. And then I die cut some strips of designer series paper. So this one is the garden green kind of leafy one. And this is, and I'll put the measurements in, 1 1/4 by 4. And I have 3 of those. And then I just took some strips of this paper. I keep showing things upside down. Maybe not. I don't know. And this is 1 inch.
I think they're non-directional.
I think you're right. So I've got, what did I say this was? 1 inch by 3 3/4 inches. Okay. And then I also went ahead and tied a little bow from the freesia woven ribbon. And I was so happy that these are carrying over into the new annual catalog.
Yes.
And fresh freesia is my card base, and I'm using some Very Vanilla. And I went ahead and did the inside, and there's a little image. It's got like just a little cluster of flowers here. And so I just stamped it repeatedly along the bottom and colored, used some pale papaya blends for the center of the flower and some freesia for the flowers. So, and now it's just a matter of assembling this card. I mean, this is one of those times when, you know, if you want a real quick, easy card, this is it. Oh, I also did the greeting, so I'll share that with you. All right. So I usually, let me go ahead and put these on together. Oh, hello. All right, I'm going to put my strips together. turn this one upside down. Oops. That looks better. Oh, except now my other green will be upside down. Oh well. I don't know that you can tell that too much.
No, I don't think you can. I'm trying to look at at your screen. Like they look kind of non-directional because the flowers are going every direction.
Way. Yeah. That is so true. I love this layout. This is one of my favorites. And I have to keep stopping myself from doing this over and over and over. So, yeah. And
I forgot your layout, and you were kind of, I sensed some panic when I showed that last card that had a similar layout.
Oh, it's all right. What I usually do is I lay my center one down first. So then I can kind of gauge and eyeball those. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh my goodness. All right. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm concentrating so hard on this that I forgot what I was going to say. Like you though, I love the colors in this designer series paper, and I think there's so much you can do with it. So I actually have another one of these made up in a different color, and I was going to share that with you as well, so you can see the differences. All right, so what I did here is I kind of made like a little cluster of these flowers and kind of glued them together, and then I'll pop them up on the card. So I'm going to just seal. I'm just going to cross them. And a little bit of seal here. So just a little cluster of 3 that I'm going to just lay here. And I'm going to pop these up with some dimensionals. I couldn't decide which color I liked best. So I thought, well, I'm going to show you 2 different colors.
I love it when you do that. What's the other color that you used?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, so usually I try to match my shirt to my card. I don't know if anyone has ever noticed that, but I'm realizing that I actually matched my shirt to your card today and not my own card.
That's funny.
I should go change my shirt real quick.
So my greeting is "You're the nicest," and it's going to kind of go down here. And actually, I think I want to move these over just a little bit so that my greeting has a little more room. Let me tear this all up now.
Pulling a Julie.
All right, and then let me grab some minis. So normally, and on my other card, I use some bumblebee trinkets, but I'm all out. So I'm using the brass butterflies on this one.
Oh, that's perfect.
So
I keep forgetting about those brass butterflies, but they go with so many things.
Oh, they do. I have gone through so many packages. Oh, goodness. Come on now.
And the bumblebees are retiring from the annual catalog. So if you don't have those yet, you definitely want to grab them. Okay, so speaking of the new catalog, I'm excited though that the Blessings of Home and the Honeybee Home stamp sets and dies are both going to carry over to the new catalog. So there's lots of time to get these, but I will say though, the Heart and Home Designer paper and
the doily.
I don't know about the ribbon, but definitely the doilies, the Memories and More cards, all of those, I don't see those in the new catalog. So you want to make sure to get those before the catalog ends June 30th. They're definitely going to be on that last chance list the next one that comes
uh,
out in May.
Yeah, I did not see the denim ribbon in it, in the new one.
Do you remember about the classic matte dots?
I do believe those are carrying over.
Yeah. There's a lot of embellishments in the new catalog.
There are, oh, some really pretty ones. Now, Julie, I don't know if you're aware. You probably are, because you're smart. There were some products that we were not able to pre-order because they didn't make it into the warehouse, with the whole supply chain thing. They're in, and you can
they are.
They are.
Oh, how wonderful. I was waiting to place my second pre-order, hoping that they would come back in stock. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go place another order.
Okay, so I'm just going to add some little butterflies here. I love these little butterflies too. Oh, let's see.
The thing I love about them is they're flat, so
yes,
they're not bulky.
Exactly. All right, so let's put this guy maybe right here. All right, let's get our inside in. I just thought this needed a little border on the inside, and so glad we're family. So you're the nicest. So glad we're family. So this is the pale papaya. No, I'm sorry. I just revealed the next color. There's the pale papaya version.
Ooh.
So you can the bumblebee trinkets. Oh, you know what? I need to add some Wink Stella. So you can see the shimmer. I'll add some Wink Stella to the freesia flowers, because I think that really just finishes it up.
Oh, so I don't know which one I like better.
Well, that was my question to you, Julie. Which one do you like better?
Oh no, I love pale papaya is one of my favorite. One of my favorite of the in colors. I just love that it's I think maybe it's spring too. You know what I mean? Like it's just such a perfect spring color. It's so light and versatile. Like I'm actually using it, pale papaya on my card as well. But I think fresh freesia is just really beautiful and perfect for spring too. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Leave a comment and let us know which color you prefer.
Yeah, because I can't decide. The freesia reminds me a lot of Easter.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's like the color of Lent in the Catholic Church. Although Palm Sunday is red, so
I always think of noni, like with light purple.
Oh yeah.
And I know this isn't mauve. Oh gosh, we used to have a color that was mauve, but I remember they had a bedroom that was mauve, and you guys used to argue.
Well, I think you guys called it the purple bedroom.
Yeah, and she
finally gave up trying to get you to name off.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I miss her.
I do too. I really do. So there we go.
She would say fresh freesia. That would be her favorite.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. She also liked green, so she liked like a mossy green.
Yeah.
So there is, I don't even know if you guys can see the fresh freesia shimmer.
A little bit, yeah.
Trust me, it's there. So this being the freesia, that being the pale papaya. Let me know which one you like better.
If I had to pick, I would say the fresh freesia, because the designer paper has a little more white and I think it stands out a little better. But I like the bumblebee trinkets.
Yes.
I think on this card because they're a little bigger.
Yes. Oh, this would have had bumblebees if I hadn't run out.
Oh, what a great card, Mom. Did you have other samples or were you not able to find them?
I have a couple here.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, my whole mat is just shifting. Everything's. All right, so let me move these out of the way for the time being. This one, again, was one that Julie shared. This was one of our make and takes from on stage. I do like your putting some pale papaya behind that.
Yeah.
I think that really makes it. And I really like stamping on the wood grain.
Yeah,
And
I don't often stamp on designer paper, but some of
Yeah.
the cards I shared, I did. And I, especially the wood grain, I think it's an easy background to stamp on.
It is, especially this particular one with the basic gray.
Yeah.
I think you put your flowers down here and I put mine up there. Not that it matters, but so yeah, so that was my version of that. And then this one was from one of my team members, Michelle Grimble.
I should have that card. I don't know where it is.
Well, you know, I've got boxes of cards that I just need to kind of go through. But I thought this was so
I
pretty.
love that layout.
I do too. I do too. And then she stamped some flowers on the inside. Yeah, so she just added a little bumblebee and she took I don't know if she took a blender pen and just kind of lightly pulled some of the ink into the center of the flower just to give that a little bit more character.
That's pretty.
So she brought in the cinnamon cider piece and the bee with the paper underneath it and to have a perfect birthday. So yeah, I do love this card. So that's what I have, Jay. You're up.
Okay, let's switch the camera back to my desk. I pulled out the dies, the correct dies to show you. Guess what stamp set they were next to? Eden's Garden. So here are the dies that coordinate with the honeybee home. So you can see some outline dies for the images and then the detailed dies there as well. Okay, so my card, I'm going to use the Blessings of Home stamp set, and I was kind of inspired by this technique that we did on one of these on-stage make and takes where we used sponge daubers to color the flower. And I think the original card sample didn't have everything else colored, and I added that. And on this card, I'm just going to kind of spotlight that big flower. So I'm using those Memories and More cards. I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight ink and stamp the big flower. I'm trying to look at my sample. I think I just had it kind of towards the top. I really am going to miss Misty Moonlight. As much as I love the new colors, I'm sad about the other ones that are leaving. As far as I know, the ink refills for most of the ink colors have sold out, but the last time I checked, all the ink pads and cardstock were still available, as well as the Stampin' Blends. So if you haven't yet gotten Misty Moonlight or stocked up, it's not too late. You can still get yourself some Misty Moonlight. I'm going to use the pale papaya to do a little sponge dauber right in the center of the big flower. And then I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight to just sort of lightly dab around the petals. I'm not sure how well this is showing up.
I can tell on my screen. So
yeah, so just sort of softly highlighting that one flower. This card is truly like clean and simple. I'm going to layer this then onto the Memories and More card. And I'm pretty sure that my cardstock piece is 3.5 by 5.5, but I will, well, I'll measure it really quick here to confirm so I don't give you the wrong one, but we'll also have it in the video description as well. Let's just give this a quick, I hate to give people the wrong measurement. Yeah, 5.5 by 3.5. I was right. Okay, and then I'm going to use, I told you one of my favorite punches is Retiring. It's the Everyday Label Punch. This one is just so versatile. I love the size of it, and it works for so many different things. So I'm stamping on Pale Papaya cardstock to bring that Pale Papaya back in, and I'm going to punch it out with the Everyday Label Punch. The other one that's my favorite that's retiring is the Tailored Tag Punch. Oh, just kills me. So if you don't have those yet, put them on your next order. You'll be sad when they go away and you didn't get it. Oh, I just realized I forgot to share. Part of the Heart and Home is the Hive 3D embossing folder.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to pull that out. I found it when I got my honeybee dies. So this suite really does have a lot in it. In fact, you know how there's an item number for the whole suite? If you got the whole suite with this one, which includes 2 bundles, the Memories and War cards, the Memories and War cards and envelopes, designer paper, ribbon, an embossing folder, embellishments, it's $155.
And doilies, yeah.
Yeah, the doilies, yeah, like it's truly a mega suite. So you don't have to get it all. You can like get the pieces that you want, or you can get it all. And then if you get the whole suite, you'd qualify for host rewards. So that's that's a perk. Okay, so there's my super clean and simple card.
Nice.
I feel like my sponging is a little darker on my sample.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit, but anyway, it's super, super clean and simple. And then here's the other one I did with the Memories and More cards. So I was trying to use up my package and make up some quick cards. On this one, I used that the white frayed ribbon.
Oh, yeah.
I love the texture that adds to the cards as well. So a simplified version of that make and take. What's that?
The white frayed ribbon, I believe, is carrying over as well.
Oh, good, good, good. I haven't really, it's crazy to say, I still haven't had a good look at the new catalog to see all the stuff that is.
Oh, I've been drooling over it and making a shopping list.
Oh, I've been so busy. And I gotta work on my tax return too. So I feel like that's gonna take priority in the next week. I gotta get that sucker done. Okay, let's flip the camera back over and show off both our cards. All right, that's the Heart and Home suite.
Excellent.
I really do love this one. I feel like this is very this suite. It has like that shabby chic kind of vibe in there.
It does.
With the denim and the like wood grain, but also the doilies, and like there's just so many ways to, I don't know, just like dress it up.
Yeah.
So nice.
It is. It's very nice. Oh, wow. Well, carrying over, we can still play, even though the paper won't be.
It's true, though the paper is my favorite part of it. So don't wait to get some of those components. There's still some time. Right now, we're doing the last chance for the annual catalog. And we still, like I said, there's still 2.5 months for the January through June mini catalog. We'll have another last chance list. Probably like at the end of May will be the last chance list.
I think so.
June will be the last month for that catalog. So I've gotten some questions from people asking, if it's not in the annual catalog, does that mean that it's retiring? And usually I would like, for all the paper and things like that, those usually retire after one catalog period. But they haven't told us if there's going to be carryover to the next mini catalog. Like they've done that with the July through December catalog, and they've never done that before with the January through June catalog, but I feel like they could.
We could, and that's what I got a question about that the other day as well. So I kind of can't wait to find out what is going to carry over.
Yeah, because there's very few stamp sets, I feel like, from this mini are in the annual catalog. Like there's a few, but not very many.
Not very many. Anyway, well, so thank you so much for joining us today and watching with it. We just appreciate all of you, and we just have so much fun doing this. So until next Sunday, we'll see you next Sunday. Susan and Julie.
Have a great week. Love you, Mom.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.